All right, Jen, so it's been a while. I need to get a haircut. I'm here in Lebedin, Ukraine, visiting family. And supposedly, this is the best barber in the area. Let's find out.
So you're going to a new stylist, a new barber, and you're about to get your haircut from them for the first time. So the question is, how do you communicate with them to ensure that you get the haircut you actually want? Well, don't worry guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to exactly speak to your new barber, to your new stylist, so that you get the perfect haircut every time. Step number 1, get the recommendation. Now guys, you don't want to roll the dice when it comes to getting a new barber. You want to get a recommendation from a friend, from family, from somebody that you trust, or search online to find which barbers, which stylists have the best reviews. Seriously, getting the haircut you want is going to be so much easier if you're working with a skilled technician who has a good track record. Step 2, schedule an appointment. So one of the signs of a professional hairstylist is that they actually force you to make appointments. These should be people that are in demand, and that usually is a great indicator that this guy has skill when other people are lining up to use his or her services. You also want to ensure that they've got time blocked out to focus on giving you the best haircut possible. Seriously, you don't want to be rushed out because there's 5 other people in line and this guy is playing a numbers game versus instead giving you his best. Step number 3, plan out the haircut. So you need to have a conversation with your barber before they start cutting to make sure you're on the same page. Having a clear picture in your mind of what kind of haircut you want is important, and your barber should listen closely as you describe the look you're going for. On the flip side, you need to be willing to listen too. A skilled barber will be able to give advice on what haircut will best suit you based on your face shape and hair type. The key to clear communication and a solid relationship with your barber is that the conversation goes both ways. Step number 4, a photograph says 1,000 words. Seriously guys, this makes life so much easier if you've got a picture on hand of either the hairstyle you want to replicate, or better yet, a photo of your hair after getting the perfect haircut. And don't limit yourself to just a photograph. If you've got a video showing all sides of the haircut, even better. You're going to reduce the chance that there's a miscommunication on this first cut. I also want to point out that this method can transcend language barriers. In fact, the barber you're seeing in today's video didn't speak very good English. I'm over in Ukraine visiting family, but guess what? I show him images of my best haircut, which I happen to have over on my Facebook profile. Boom, all of a sudden he's able to make it happen. Step number 5, know the specifics of the haircut you want. Knowing the important areas of the haircut and being able to use correct terminology will make things much easier for your barber. So here are the main areas that you need to know about. The top. Telling your barber you want a little bit off the top is very general and open to interpretation. Saying that you want to take 1/4 of an inch off the top is much more clear and specific. Another point about the top is that you can play with texture. When a barber looks to add texture, they cut the hair unevenly at the ends, so you end up with a more layered look. This is great if you've got thinning hair on top. That being said, for some of you younger guys that have a thick mop on top and you want it to be more manageable, you may want to actually get your hair thinned. You can do this by asking the barber to use thinning shears. This will take some of the bulk out of the top of your hair. Whether you've got thick hair, thin hair, curly hair, oily hair, dry hair, you want to find the right product for you. And if you're looking for products that are 100% natural and that I approve of, you want to check out my company, Vitaman. Seriously, gents, we use only quality natural ingredients, and like other products which can strip your hair of its natural oils, our hairstyling products nourish your hair while keeping it in place. Gents, if you want a matte mud that's going to keep your hair in place and not have much of a shine, or you want a pomade it's going to have a bit more shine and just smell amazing, or if you want a styling cream that you can put into your hair to give you more volume, or a gel that's going to keep your hair in place all day, you want to check out the products over at Vitaman. Again, this is my company, and every product comes with a 100% money-back guarantee. So gents, use that link down in the description of today's video, because the deals I've got right now over at Vitaman are not going to be around forever. Next up, the sides. Now, some barbers will use scissors on the side, so you could ask in the same way on top, take a 1/2 inch on the side. Again, be specific. However, most barbers are going to be using clippers on the side, and knowing your guard number is extremely helpful. Again, telling a barber to use the number 2 guard on the side is a lot more specific than saying just take a bit off, make me look like Brad Pitt. Seriously, which Brad Pitt are you talking about? The one in Fury or the one in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Another part about the side you want to be specific about is, do you want a taper or a fade? No taper uses a single clipper guard length all the way up. A tapered cut cuts closer at the base and then gets longer as you get up towards the top and blends in better. Now, a fade is similar to a taper, the top being longer and then going short as you go lower, but it fades completely into the skin at the base. Next up, let's talk about the neckline. There are 3 main types of necklines: blocked, rounded, and tapered. The blocked neckline is squared off with a sharp line of separation between the hair and the neck. This style is great for making a thin neck look wider. A rounded or a curved neckline still has that sharp line of separation, but is curved at the corners, giving it a very natural looking shape. Now, both these styles look great, but they will start to appear untidy after a week or 2 as your hair starts to grow out. So if you're going to choose these, make sure that you visit the barber every 2 weeks. Now, the tapered neckline transitions smoothly from your hair to your neck so that you don't get the sharp contrast of the other necklines. And because the hair is blended more naturally into the neckline, it won't look as unruly as the other 2 styles when the hair grows back. Now let's go over the arches, which is the hairline above your ears. You can request a natural arch, in which the case the barber keeps your normal arch shape and he'll just trim it slightly, or you can ask for a high arch. This can look sharp, but you gotta be careful. If it's raised too much, it starts to look really odd within a week when the hair grows back. Now, these are the 3 common lengths for sideburns: top of the ear, middle of the ear, and bottom of the ear. I recommend sticking with the middle of the ear. This will best complement the most hairstyles and face shapes. Though if you want to go for a retro 1970s look, feel free to let your sideburns go down to the bottom of the ear. The high ear look, it can work, especially for shorter haircuts, but it does require a bit more maintenance. Step 6, inspect your haircut and give honest feedback. Now guys, throughout the haircut process, you want to be paying attention and giving feedback. Don't be afraid to ask the barber to change what he's doing if you're not happy with the direction things are going. And once he's finished, take a good look at your haircut. A good barber or stylist wants to make you happy. They will make adjustments if you want to go shorter or you want to adjust in certain areas. And step 7, if that haircut looks great, make sure to take a few photos for next time.
All right, gents, what do you think? Let me know what you think of this haircut in the comments.
And now that you've got the perfect haircut, let's talk about your shaving technique. Seriously, do you even have a shaving routine? Well guys, if you want to discover the perfect shaving routine, make sure to click on this video where I share with you the shaving mistakes that you need to avoid.